Welcome back to the Anchor Down podcast. It's going to be season 3, episode 7, I believe, with your host Ian Larrabee.
Co-host Benny Gallick.
And a special guest here.
Heidi Rash.
There you go. We got a little something different today. I'm sitting in this strange seat here. Ben's over there. Heidi's over there. Woo. Woo.
Yeah, I guess I did so well last year. I get the left seat.
Last week, you and Dave asked Dylan. You guys cooked it up, huh?
Yeah, not too bad.
Did you miss me? Were you sad about
Oh,
it?
yeah.
I missed it.
You were on vacation, so it's all right.
Yeah, it was gone last week. You guys kind of took control. Dylan was on for 2 weeks in a row. It's good stuff for him. But if we start kind of getting into things here today, there's not a whole lot going on at all. All the fall sports are pretty much over, other than swimming, and the winter sports don't quite start up here for the most part for a couple weeks. But a few things to note would be that cross country, the girls cross country team, they're going down to state this weekend. I think they run Saturday, the 2nd. What did they either have a send-off Thursday or Friday? I think like 7th hour. They have a send-off from the high school to cheer them on. So that's really cool. Did you guys talk about that last week of how they did it sections?
No, because they were running the day of the podcast.
Oh, shoot, that's right. Probably, huh? The girls took first place at sections, what makes it, four times in a row? 4 years in a row,
Yeah.
which is crazy. And then the boys took third place. So it's the top 2 teams go, so they just missed going to state.
There
really
are some
close.
individuals that made it, though, for the boys.
Yeah, I think Jake
Wally.
Wally did.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone else did, but yeah, he did really well.
I heard that this is the first time that boys and girls will be down at state, too.
Oh, really?
At the
Like
same
anyone?
time. Right.
Never's happened before.
No.
Interesting.
Tara Hertling, she ended up taking 2nd place overall for the girls. I think it was a girl from Mesabi East or Ely or something like that who beat her. It was like beat her by like a whole minute. She was cooking. That girl was cooking.
See, that Tara, that might have been her first, 2nd place all year.
Yeah, no kidding, dude.
She wins like every race.
Yeah. Yeah, no, so really good luck to them. Hopefully that can go well. The girls can do something down there at state, and those boys individually can maybe do something. I think Jake, how old is he? Like 9th grade, 10th grade?
No, he's in my grade, junior.
Oh, jeez. I guess I didn't know that. I only saw him as like a youngin'.
I thought he was younger too.
It's all right, though. So good luck to him. Girls swimming. You know anything about girls swimming, Benny?
Oh, no, not really. They might have their true sections already. You know anything about that?
Yeah, not really. I know they had the true team and they had whatever their conference meet. I was talking with some people. I think they did pretty well at it. There was a lot of girls that were dropping times or doing better than they had been. So now Thursday the 7th next week, they will have sections versus Grand Rapids, or not versus, but at Grand Rapids. And then it's also Saturday. So for whatever reason, their sections are Thursday, Saturday instead of like a Friday, Saturday.
Right. They
Give a
might
little time off.
allow rest.
Yeah. So that'll be next week, Thursday, Saturday. Hopefully see some people making it to state for both swimming and diving.
I imagine that's a pretty tiring day. It's a lot of swimming.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, you might only participate in 2 events, but still.
Still, you got to put
You gotta
everything
go.
you have out there. We can talk about here. We got Heidi. Heidi, do you want to talk about tennis?
Tennis?
Start off talking about tennis. How'd that tennis season go? You want to talk about how it all ended?
We made it to round 2 in sections as a team, and where we played in Blaine, and it was really good matches. They were tough. We came out just short. So then we went on to individuals, and we were close to having some girls move on to day 2, but no one made it. But it was overall a really good season. It was a lot of fun, a lot of hard work, but yeah, I'm going to miss it next year for sure.
Who won the section for girls?
Rock Ridge?
Okay.
Oh, how'd I know?
Yeah.
How'd I know it'd be Rock
Yeah,
Ridge?
they won.
Yeah, no, I feel that too. Obviously us being seniors here had football end, and then coming into the next season, though, it's an interesting time when the season comes to an end. Though. I don't know about you, but it's real sad. It's a sad
Yeah,
time.
we
some
just had
tears.
our banquet.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Monday.
Yeah, I think we have a football
That
banquet.
was
in a couple
tough
weeks,
for me.
Yep. Yeah, at the end of the year, I had said after my last game, because I missed the first playoff game. I missed that last week or the other week. I had said during the game, though, I'm like, all right, like, comes to the end, I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to do anything. Oh, nope, no controlling it. It just comes out.
Yeah.
It's just nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
But no, that's really good. There is how many seniors this year? Do you know?
For tennis?
For tennis,
there
yeah.
was 7 of us.
Wow, that's a good.
Yeah.
That's a good amount. That's like most of the team right there.
Yeah,
dude.
last year we had 1. Next year we'll have 1. And yeah, this year was
Is there
7.
a lot of young kids coming up that can like fill?
Yeah, so our whole team's going to be pretty much new because our
Right.
seniors pretty much started.
Yeah.
So it'll be a new team next year.
No?
It'll be interesting for sure.
I'm sure Gary will have them whipped up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He'll get him going.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's really good though. Yeah, you guys had it's a tough way to end the season for sure when no one really gets to do what they wanted to or thought they would be able to. But it's all right. A lot of people still have time. All the seniors, of course. It's a tough way to end it, but that's how she goes.
Happens.
Other than that, you want to talk about because it just started up this week here on Monday. You want to talk about hockey, some girls
Yeah.
hockey.
So we had our second practice yesterday, and I am so sore today. My legs are stiff, but we've been working really hard this week.
I assume teams are picked.
No, not
No,
yet.
you haven't had tryouts yet.
Well, these are our tryouts,
Oh,
but we
okay.
just everyone's on
Yep.
the ice, and then like next week, or maybe by this Friday, because we have our scrimmages in Rapids, we'll have some lines figured out. But we lost probably one of our strongest players. She graduated last year, and then we lost our starting goalie because she graduated. So there's some big shoes to fill, but
Right.
Yeah, who's backup goalie? Or who's the other goalie?
Bria.
Oh,
She
that's right.
played
Yeah.
mostly JV.
Yeah.
She came here a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Mhm. And
Yeah.
she has some experience on varsity, so it'll be exciting to see where that goes.
For sure. Yeah, hockey. You guys always girls start up right away. Like
Right
yeah,
away.
you guys you have that scrimmage this Friday, yeah.
Yep, Friday in Rapids, and then our Hibbing ones are next weekend,
Mm-hmm.
Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, so you guys just like jump head first
Do
right into
those,
that
does
season.
the Hibbing one count as real games, or are they just still?
No,
scrimmages?
just scrimmages.
I think your first game is. I don't even know. I looked at it earlier today. I don't know. It's a while out
I
still.
don't
It's like the
know either.
12th, maybe. I think the 12th
I
or
think
15th,
so. It's a
something like
couple
that.
weeks
Yeah.
away, yeah.
Yeah, it's always an interesting one when you kind of start coming into the season. You have to figure out who's going to replace the senior spots, you know, who maybe is going to have gained over the off season or the people that
Right.
haven't gained. I mean,
Yeah,
you even
that
get
is
those
true.
juniors and seniors who haven't done much.
And
And
there's lots of potential for the younger girls moving up this year.
yeah,
We have some fast skaters.
that's always good when you get those younger kids in 9th, 10th grade or whatever it is to like work hard, so then the seniors and juniors, they don't just get to like have a spot, they actually have
Yeah.
to work for it, and they
For sure.
heck, they might not even get
That's-
the spot if someone's outworking them.
For boys, we have that a lot too right now. We've got a lot of young kids that are coming up, and
Yeah.
I mean we have 2 seniors, 4 if you want to include goalies, but I mean it's a young group, so everyone's gonna be fighting. I feel like.
Yeah, you guys have you've like been practicing, but
we've
not
had
like actual
captain's practice for like a month now,
Yeah.
so we've kind of just been like
But that's
3
just,
days
like,
a week at Chisholm, but we just
open
scrimmage.
skating and kind of
Right,
shooting around.
right, yeah. But yeah, not next week, but the week after we'll start up tryouts. So
Right.
3 days, 3 hours. So yeah,
Oof.
they kind of suck,
Ours
but
are only 2 hours. I thought that was
they
Dang.
they make you face some adversity to see what you really have. So then
It's good though.
yeah,
It's good
we'll
for you.
split teams after Wednesday tryouts, and then like the girls, we also have scrimmages in Rapids.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we get to play Northern Lakes and then Grand Rapids as well. So then
Right.
Some be good games.
yeah, and then I think practice for a week, and then we're in Matamidi. So
Yeah, first
I
one
mean-
starts up.
stacked schedule this year. I like that though. It'll
Yeah.
be fun.
There's some too. I love the winter season. I love like wrestling practices and then
Right.
going to a hockey game afterwards, boys or girls. Like just so many memories in the past couple years of high
Right.
school that are just like going to the hockey
Yeah.
game in the evening, going to MB, like watching it.
Pet band.
Pet band, all the pet band games they're playing there. Just
You
that's
guys
a lot
have
of
any
fun.
on the schedule?
Yeah, there's pep band. The first one I think is that first girls game.
Okay.
So I don't know. They
Oh,
split
yeah.
it up. They split it up like kind of evenly among the few sports because there's basketball,
Right.
and then hockey. Both the hockeys. I think that's really it for the winter.
Yeah,
We don't do
both
anything else.
basketballs.
Both basketballs, right? Yeah, so it's at the time of year. We for wrestling are starting up our captain's practices next week. We're kind of getting it light, just going into the weight room and
Yeah, I was gonna ask, what's
running.
a wrestling captain's practice consist of?
So I mean, you can really do whatever, but it's kind of something that we don't totally want to push being in the wrestling room, wrestling like crazy before the start of the season
Right.
because wrestling gets very long and tiring.
Right.
So just getting kids in the weight room a little bit, kind of working out, and maybe a run or something like that after
Okay.
that in the next couple of weeks, and then our practices start. Not next week, not the week after, the third
Right,
week.
yeah,
So
you
we've
guys
got a
are
little
late.
bit of time. Yep. Well, that's when boys basketball starts too.
Oh yeah.
Girls basketball starts the 11th of November. Yeah, wrestling's an interesting one. It's just so draining on you, like
Oh, I
mentally,
bet.
physically.
Yeah.
It's really draining. I'm kind of excited this year, though. I talk about usually during the wintertime, my schedule would consist of waking up as the sun is barely awake, going to school, spending the entire day in the school, then going to practice directly after, then getting done with practice, and it's already dark out. Like I really
Right.
would not see the sun ever.
Yeah, it gets
Mhm.
long.
And I don't think that's very good for you. I just don't think that's healthy to not see the sun like ever.
Yeah, yesterday I got to MB at 3 o'clock, and then our practice ended at 6:15.
It's
I'm
already dark.
inside on
Yeah,
the
that's-
ice, and I walk
that's
out
dark.
to the locker room, and it's dark out. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh
already
my
dark.
gosh.
Yep. So that's what we get to look forward to here. I heard is it supposed to snow tomorrow possibly on Halloween?
Yeah, I heard there's a
Really?
possibility.
Tomorrow's Halloween?
Not for us, but like
Holy.
Tomorrow is Halloween.
I did not realize
But
that.
Happy Halloween.
by Duluth they're supposed to get like 2 inches, but I mean
Oh, is that
it'll
so?
be gone.
Yeah. That's
Never
that's
know
the-
though. I
well,
mean,
heck, it was like 70 yesterday. It was
Right,
like
yeah, it
65.
was
It was so
warm.
warm all day. And then the other night, Monday night, it was like decent during the day, but it got warmer as the
Mhm.
evening went on. It was
Yeah, I
like
don't-
60 at night.
this weather is something else. I mean,
Someone's just messing with us. I think they're
Yeah,
pranking us
maybe.
right now.
the
Speaking of
government.
darkness, remember we gotta switch clocks Saturday night too.
Right.
Oh, is that Saturday?
Daylight
Oh,
savings
yeah.
time.
Fall back an hour, isn't that right? We
Yeah.
get an extra hour this weekend.
And from my knowledge, last year I thought they dropped that whole system, but I guess I'm wrong.
What?
I
No.
thought they were done with daylight savings time.
Yeah, there's a couple states that don't do it. Arizona and like Hawaii or Alaska or something like that. They don't do daylight savings.
Indiana.
Right.
Yeah, they don't do like daylight savings. But for us, I don't know. It kind of makes a difference because, like they say, they always make the reason of, well, we don't want like kids standing out at the school bus in the pitch dark. And I'm like, fair enough, I guess. But I don't
Yeah.
know. That's like science and things. I don't.
Yeah.
Who knows? I feel like I just had something to say. I don't really know. Yeah, so girls basketball, like I said, also starts November the 11th. Cross country, girls swimming. We got girls hockey starting up here, scrimmage. Couple other things that have been going on is a Prism concert. The Prism concert was last night. That consists of like band, choir acts, like just kind of orchestra.
Right.
It's this year. I know for band, it's not a mandatory concert for us, but kids can choose to participate in
Oh,
it.
really?
Yeah. So this is, I think, this year. Yeah. Did we do it? Was it mandatory last year? I think so.
I think
yeah, I
it-
think we did
yeah,
it
it
last
was.
year.
But the jazz band played?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Jazz
Mhm.
band. I think was there a percussion kind of ensemble thing that occurred. No, I heard that went really well though. I heard some people saying like that were in it, or Mr. Berg saying that they think it was probably one of their favorite ones or one of the best ones yet
That's good.
for that concert.
Sweet, yeah. I mean, the
Yeah.
last time I was in band was 8th grade. So.
Yeah.
yeah. So that Prism concert, that will be up on hpat.org through their websites and services if you want to be able to look at that, kind of view it. I think I might. There's some that happened with the percussion that was really interesting. A little
Don't give it away.
scene or setup that they had.
Right, and it's not on YouTube, so don't go to YouTube and look for it.
Not on
It's
YouTube.
On hpat.org.
Don't want to get yelled at.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, too, this past weekend, right, this past Saturday was fall ball. Heidi, you went to fall ball, didn't
I
you?
did go to fall ball.
Let's hear it. How was it? How was your experience
I
there?
thought it
senior
was
year?
fun. We ended up being an hour late because our dinner at Val's took a little longer than expected.
That'll
But
happen.
no, it was fun. I had to practically drag Carson out of there because he didn't want to stop dancing.
Yikes.
Even though everyone else had pretty much left. But yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah. Was it what gym was it in?
The small gym.
Small one downstairs. Was it a lot of people? Normal amount of people?
There was a lot of people. Yeah.
It was the spooktacular. Was it any type of
Oh
scary? or no?
jeez.
I was not personally scared. No. But I think they tried.
Yeah. Yeah, fall ball. I mean, well, that's the most popular one for all the grades because what's 9th through 12th? Yeah,
Mhm.
9th through 12th graders.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw all over social media. Everyone's posting.
Got to start getting ready for prom now.
I think we got plenty of time. It'll be all right. Yeah, well, that's good that it went well for you guys. Yeah, I saw a lot of people that were posting about it or went there. Again, just not my. I wasn't in town anyways. I was out of town. I had some family things that occurred. I wasn't in town.
I got a
anyways.
bunch of emails about last minute buying tickets.
Yeah,
and
she
I was
kept
like,
sending
no,
out
I'm
the-
not gonna get it. So.
No.
Yeah.
Miss Sakura kept sending out like, "Oh, get your tickets, buy
Right.
your tickets,
Yeah.
oh, buy your
Yeah.
tickets." I'm like, oh, geez, must have a lot left.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's good for y'all. That went well. Next, yeah, I think there's also like this. I think it's this Friday night. Is it this Friday or Saturday? There's like for the 8th graders some open high school event or whatever.
I think it's Saturday.
Is it Saturday where
Yeah.
they can they can bring themselves or family, I believe, friends to the school. They're gonna have like the gym open for stuff. They're gonna have the
Right.
pool open for swimming. They're gonna have games and whatnot. I reckon. I think there's food there too, maybe.
Yeah, she said
Fun.
concessions. or
Yeah,
whatever,
concessions. So that's kind of something cool. Give those kids,
Yeah.
something to do. Gives them a little
For
opportunity
sure.
to get out and hang out.
I think when we were in middle school, or I was at junior high, we had one like right in the middle of the winter.
I think I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was in the big gym, and it was pretty fun. I mean,
Yeah, just kind of. I think they did this last year as well, though.
right.
So they open up the pool and whatever, just have kids hanging out, having a good time. We could talk about, we have I don't know, did you guys talk about it all? The Lynx, Minnesota Lynx were in the
Oh yeah,
finals.
we
WNBA.
briefly went over it.
Yeah, they lost in the WNBA finals the
Right.
other week. Tough loss.
Yeah. Did their coach ever end up getting a fine yet for
That's
what
basketball.
she or he said on the air about the refs? I'm not
She
sure.
was very, very angry about
She
it.
let her emotions go. That's
That'll
just what I
happen.
heard.
It was a setup.
We also have the MLB World Series is happening right now. Last night, the Yankees finally got a win. That's been rough for them.
Yeah.
They won, I think, 11-4. The Dodgers have just been kind of whooping them these past 3 games. I watched the first 2.5 games, and man, the Dodgers are just cranking it out. That one, the last game or the first game, they were in extra innings. They were in the 10th inning.
Okay.
And they had intentionally walked Mookie Betts, and they loaded up the bases. So
I
they
heard
had
they-
bases loaded.
someone
and
hit a grand slam?
Freddie Freeman hit a grand
Okay.
slam. Oh boy, was that ridiculous! They were that was
Yeah.
a tough one.
I mean, I don't think I've paid attention to baseball since midsummer. When we'd work outside, turn the radio on, the teams
Yeah.
would play. So
Yeah, I don't watch too much baseball, but it was at my grandma's house, and she wanted to watch it. She's a Yankees fan, so I'm like, all right, let's watch it.
yeah, the Wild, they set a franchise record. They
What's
had
that?
they're 5-1-1 on their biggest away swing. So
Really?
so
Oh,
they've
good.
never been that good, and they're 5th in the league right now too.
Good
so.
for them.
That's
That's legit.
nice.
Yeah, Fleury they say it'll be his last
Fleury.
game in Pittsburgh. That was last night. They might play there in playoffs though. So
Yeah.
I mean, last regular season, but yeah, they had a little ceremony for him, which was pretty cool. I
Why
mean,
is Flurry done?
he's retiring,
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Orion Fleury's
Oh,
out.
didn't
Getting
know that.
old.
so yeah, I think he was drafted in 2002 there, and he won.
Wow.
He won 3 cups with them. So
That's a long time to be playing
Yeah.
hockey, man. I mean, professional sports to begin with, some of those dudes are crazy, but
Right.
hockey is one that's just
Yeah.
so rough on your body. It is so
And
violent.
his style of play is just like so old, but it works if he can make the first save. But I mean, he's not. I wouldn't say the best on the second or thirds because he's not like way out of position. But
Yeah.
Too
Yeah.
hard to get back up.
yeah,
Yeah, right.
Right.
He's not as quick as he might have used to
Yeah.
have been. He's
But
a
yeah,
little
I
slow.
mean, amazing career from him. I mean, 3 cups. I mean, 1 cup is insane, and he's got 3. So
Yeah, that's definitely something right
Fleury,
there.
if you're ever watching this,
Yeah, Orion McFlurry.
yeah,
Orion.
you could be a special guest.
You could be a
So
special guest.
comment.
Yeah, other than that, we also have the Vikings, Minnesota Vikings, who are now 5-2 after losing to the Rams the other week. That was a tough beat.
Yeah.
Yuck. They've now fallen to third in the NFC North. The
Right.
Packers are 6-2, and the Lions are 6-1, I believe.
Right. Yep.
So, yeah, they're I don't know. They started really strong. Now they're not looking the best. They lost to the Rams, and losing the Lions is kind of understandable. Lions
Right.
are a really
And
good
it was a
team.
field goal game.
Yeah, but the
It could have went
Rams,
both ways. Yeah, the Rams, that one got a little.
that was tough. And the fact that they were talking about trying to get Matt Stafford, potentially a trade happening there, kind of made it even funnier. 'Cause it's
Right.
like, well, heck, now if they want Matt Stafford, I bet the Rams aren't going to give it to him, is what they'd already had.
Right.
It's going to be more. Yeah, other than that, do you know anything, Heidi, about the Women's Hockey League? What are they called? Minnesota Freeze
WHL.
Ice?
Yeah. I do
Frost.
know that two more
I
teams got sanctioned into the league. I did
Really?
see that.
Oh,
Two
yeah.
more teams.
I'm not sure where from, but I did see that two more teams got added. So.
You guys went there last year, right? to
Yeah,
a game
last
of
year
theirs.
we went to a game. I think they were playing Boston. And it was a really good game, actually. I can't remember if we won or lost or not, but I remember it was fun to watch. But I have not kept up to date this year with them at all.
So when you guys went there, was the XL full? Like, was there a lot of people or?
I mean, it wasn't full. There was a lot of people there.
Okay.
There was definitely some open seats, but there was a decent amount, I'd
Okay,
say.
that's still pretty good. I
Still
mean,
solid.
Yeah.
that's a big place. Even though high school sports fill it
Yeah.
up to the brim in 5 seconds.
Oh, I
Yeah,
know.
but that's also, I mean, the entire
Yeah.
state, everyone in there.
That's something that happens like
Grandmother's there.
once a year. So
Yeah.
I mean, you
That's a
kinda
great
expect
time, though, man.
it,
I
but
love
yeah.
state there.
State hockey is so fun.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard state hockey is insane, and state wrestling is like, I don't think it's quite as big, but man, we
No.
fill up.
There
we
was
fill
an-
up that
crowds at
stadium.
wrestling.
There was an
Those are
argument
big
the other
too.
year. I'm not going to say a name, but he gave us a little bit of a hard time that he thought that wrestling got more people than the hockey. But,
Really?
Yeah.
Wrestling gets a lot of
There,
people, though.
there is
There
an
was.
insane number of people there. I mean, it gets, and then you get to like the finals day too, and it is actually insane the amount
Oh, I
of people
bet.
in there. I mean, everywhere. Yeah, it's really cool though to see that. I mean, it's
Right.
such a great experience. I kind of would have everyone, like at least sometime in your high school career, whether you make it to state or not, like try to go experience the actual tournament and being in that
Right.
environment. It's just a wild place.
I just think the hockey environment's a lot different because everyone's focused on one game, and then wrestling.
Right.
Yeah. Is there
Yeah.
like 6 matches going on?
Yeah,
or
there
what?
can be a lot.
Right.
But
So,
during
yeah.
the finals, in the finals, they have what I think four mats because there's single A, double A, triple A, and
Right.
girls, and you get some matches are more exciting to watch than
Right.
others, so you'll know that everyone's locked onto the same mat as
Yeah.
you because like you'll
Yeah.
hear the cheers as the same time you see them. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's a good time. There's actually a kid from Minnesota here this past little bit. He's ranked number 1 in the country at his weight, and he is like number 10 in the entire country, like for every single high school kid.
Okay.
So Minnesota is just a crazy.
Mm.
It's a crazy wrestling state. There is a lot of really good kids, so
Right.
it kind of draws the attention.
Former Hibbing kid too.
Yeah, there is that one.
Oh,
He's
super.
solid. Yeah. But yeah, other than that, it's kind of all we have here today. We'll talk about quickly. Just next Tuesday is Election Day, November 5th. So if you haven't already done that, recommend everyone to go ahead, get out, go vote if you're able to. Make sure you're registered to get that done. It's that special time of year where all you hear on the news or anywhere else is just political
Right.
things. It kind of makes everyone
Yard sign.
want to chop their
All
ears
my
off.
text messages are just spam.
Right. You get about 10 a day, and
Yeah.
give me
Yeah.
$20 and vote for
But
me.
Yeah.
if you're eligible, you're 18 plus, whatever it is, take that time, take that opportunity to do your little bit of civil duty and go ahead, go out and vote, and put your voice out there, give something back, and try and see what happens. And that'll be an interesting week next week. We will see how that goes. But other than that, I think that's gonna wrap it up for this week here. So we'll see you guys next week on Anchor Town.
For over 25 years, U.S. Bank, located at 211 East Howard Street in Hibbing, Minnesota, has provided office and studio space for Hibbing Public Access Television. We are thankful for their ongoing support. Hibbing Public Access TV may be viewed on these platforms: hpat.org with video on demand, Mediacom Hibbing 802, 805, and 807. On Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire TV. Download the Hibbing Public Access TV app for your iPhone and Android devices. Find us on Facebook, YouTube, and Vimeo. For more information, scan the QR code and go to hpat.org.